Hi, welcome to my channel, Lori B. Pottery. I'm Lori Buckley and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, I know I said I was going to do a live when I got my kiln. I did get my kiln. I've got some good news and some not so good news, but I don't know. I guess it's just a part of it, right? Anyways, I did my kiln unload last night. I did not do a live because I found out you needed to 24 hours before you can get approved. I did not know. And you know there was no way I could wait. So actually I've since been approved, but I think I can only have 25 people at a time. Not that I expect to have more than that, but I don't know. I'm just, I'll still do a live. I think, well, here's the thing. I've got a glaze firing going on right now, except my kiln's not working right now. Oh, here's the heartbreaking news. The good news is the first glaze kiln load came out pretty nicely. I'm going to show all that to you today. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff. No disasters. It went really, really well. I did a cone 5 with a 20-minute hold. I went up to 2170 with a 20-minute hold. And it turned out really, really nicely. So I was excited. I unloaded it, and I had glazed so many things that after I unloaded it, it was pretty cool because I was reading, right? When can you unload it? Everybody's doing different things, and you know, it's hard to wait. So I think I waited till 125, and everything was really, it wasn't even warm to touch. It was really nice. So by the time I did the kiln unload, I figured it was ready to load again, so I immediately loaded it with another load of glazed things to be fired, glaze fired. Turned it on. I've got my app. Oh, Kiln, what is it called? Kiln Sitter? Anyways, Gigi from Clay Baby told me about it. You know, it's a learning curve getting a kiln. It's a pretty big, significant piece of equipment. So I thought, oh, that sounds cool. So I downloaded it. And so I was able, instead of going out to the garage every, 10, 20 minutes to check it out, to look at my app and see what was going on. Everything was great. Firing, shows me the program, shows me when I can expect to have it done. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is after a few hours. I'm like, something doesn't look right. Because it looked like it was going to be going on for basically 2 days. It just didn't look right. Well, ends up, I did not have a 20-minute hold. I had a 20-hour hold. And I also did do a 5-minute hold before that at a certain ramp. I don't remember how or when, but I did that. So 5-hour hold and then a 20-hour hold. Well, had I not had that app, I mean, I probably would have figured it out eventually, but I think it would have been a disaster. So thank you, Gigi. And I'm glad I had I'm going to say, wisdom to ask for help and to actually listen. But now we have another kiln disaster. So maybe you guys can help me. Everything's fine. I put all my stuff in, turned it on. I figured, great, it'll be done firing by this morning. And I figure then by tomorrow I can do my live, because it takes forever, as you all know, to have it cool down. So all is well. And this morning I looked at my app, everything looked okay. And I decided to go out in the garage and just have a look. And it was beeping. I don't know if any of you have heard that beep. It was like beep, beep. I'm like, oh no, what's going on? Error code. And it said something like it was going, not getting hot enough. Well, I realized I forgot to put the little plugs in the peepholes. It's like, shit. Anyways, I put the plugs in the peepholes and then I started it again, firing, everything seems cool. And then it starts beeping again. It's coming up with an error telling me, first, I've had a few errors. That error was telling me that my TC, what are those called? Thermo things. I know. I shouldn't even be using the kiln. I don't even know how to use it. I read the thing, I watched videos, I did everything, but you can only prepare for so much. So I was like, okay, I let it, I figure it just takes some time because it hasn't caught up yet because the air was getting in those little peephole things. So I let it hang out for a little bit. I turned it on again. Everything seemed fine. Beep, beep, beep again. And of course it's Sunday. So L&L, nobody there. Clayscapes, nobody there. So I was like, okay, what do I do? So I let it cool a little bit longer. Tried it again. Well, I tried it a number of times. Seemed okay. It actually was going for like 20 minutes. I thought, cool, I'm going to run to the store. I had to get some ribbon. So I'm going to run to the store, and I was checking my app, and then idle. It turned off again. So this time it said that it was 50 degrees higher than the set point. So when I Googled it, basically what I think is going on, it's my loading. I did not load it properly. So I think I did a shelf too high. Anyways, I think I didn't load it properly. So now I have to let it cool down, which God knows how long that will take. And I have to check it out. I think that's what's wrong, which I hope so. Anyways, I'm still planning on having that next one be live. So that's the plan. But in the meantime, I have some cool things to show you. And, well, let's have a look. So I'm not gonna just, well, I'll show you my refire. So I refired this. Do you remember it had that little divot? That little divot, it's gone. Although it does seem like it did get a little blistery here. Nothing horrible. It's okay. I wouldn't sell it. I might use it for soup or give it away. So there's that. And then I have this, I have this platter, which is kind of pretty. It's fog, and fog times 3, and then sandstone. I just did sandstone kind of loosely, one coat all over. I did this on an oil bottom. I really liked it. So it's kind of cool, except I'm learning. Here's where I put my feet. Now you all are probably going, Lori, why? Why would you put your feet there? Because, as you probably know, it's scooped in on the sides. Good news is it's very symmetrical, and it does actually sit on the table. So it's kind of cool. I think it's okay. It's very symmetrical. So anyways, I learned you can't put your feet in the middle. That doesn't work. So there you have it. Okay, I'm going to do some oil bottles. I just have 3 oil bottles. This is alabaster, and I have alabaster 2 coats. And then I just did on the rim, I did salt and sea. So just alabaster by itself. I believe I did salt and sea to like here, so almost to the end there. Very pretty, very matte on the bottom. Oh, sorry. These are both Mayco salt and sea and Mayco alabaster. And I got 2 more oil bottles. Now, I tried recently using copper float. Now, I know Audrey Lynn from Audrey Berm Studios talks about needing to have it hot enough. By the way, it was the first shelf was only at like a cone 5. It was at like a perfect cone 5, but it was a little high. I guess I'm doing my top shelves too high. This one I did even higher, and I just put, hey Frankie, I just put flat stuff on it. Anyways, I thought maybe ancient copper is better. So this is ancient copper and textured turquoise. And it's not coppery. The second and third shelf were a good cone 6. So seems like it would be hot enough. It had I think I turned it to it was either 15 or 20 minute hold. I don't remember. I think I did a 20-minute hold. I did when I did my test firing. You have to do a test firing. It definitely was running hot. My cone little tester, whatever they are, you know, the cones that you do, they were melted, like to know, like where it shouldn't be melted. So I called up Clayscapes, and he had me set the offset to make it seem like it was 30 degrees higher. So today when I was messing around with it, when it seemed like something was wrong, I changed it to 20 degrees higher. So I don't know, I'll call them tomorrow. I'll let you know. So this is textured turquoise, which I love. I just did the textured turquoise to here, and then I did the ancient copper, Amaco ancient copper, and Amaco textured turquoise. And I did 2 coats of each. What's the matter, Frankie? But anyways, I love the way the textured turquoise looks. And this is Oh, did I tell you the clay? I need to tell you the clay. This is Laguna Speckled Buff. This is B mixed with speckles. And this is also B mixed with speckles. You can see the speckles. B mixed with, I know because the B mixed with speckles isn't as white as the dragon fruit, and it has like glitter in it, like silvery, glittery things. Okay, one more. Oh, I love this. I think you all are going to love this too. Isn't that fabulous? Well, you know the bottom is sandstone, 2 coats of sandstone, and then on the top I just did kimchi, and kimchi is spectrum. And this is on the Laguna Speckled Buff. I like the kimchi on the Speckled Buff. It usually works, not always though. I think, you know, I did 2 coats. I think 2 coats is better than 3 coats. But I love the way that that turned out. Okay, this is not an oil bottle, this is a vase, but this is Nat, again. I learned so much from Nat. If you can watch her tutorials, if you haven't, I highly recommend. She did a tutorial on the flowers. So this one, I mean, is, you know, I'm trying here. I actually have a mug I did too, but I needed to, what did I need to do? I needed to refire it. Why did I need to refire it? I don't remember, but it's going to be refired. It might be, actually, I think it's in the kiln right now. So now, I don't know. I'm going to do that kiln reveal live. I do not know what is going to be there because it has been going up and down and up and down and up and down and stuck. I don't know. I may have ruined everything in there, and I'm not going to peek. I'm not going to peek. So if you're into like disasters, if you're into looking at car wrecks, I'm just saying, you might really enjoy that video, but maybe a happy ending. Maybe it'll be all good. Anyways, I did this on Speckled Buff. I do think it looks better on a lighter clay body. Because it was a darker clay body, I also did some black underglaze and I wiped it back. The tutorial is on Mud Magic, Nat with Mud Magic, and I'm telling you, it wasn't that hard. It wasn't like super, super, super easy, but it wasn't hard. I practiced drawing flowers before I did it, and I'm really happy with it. So thank you, Nat, again, for all of your wonderful things. Okay, so on the last kiln load, you saw me with my favorite piece, which was Purple Rain. I had to buy a new Purple Rain. I ran out, a little one. Now I bought a big one. So, you know, more glaze will be coming. I'll do a short. I bought a bunch. Anyway, so this is a little spoon rest. I thought, you know, a little spoon rest to put like tea bags or teaspoons, you know, your coffee spoons. So I kind of like the small spoon rest. Anyways, this is Purple Rain, 2 coats, 1 coat of ink spots. I also ordered a big giant ink spot. So that's what's happening. I have a bunch of the little ones. Most of them I'm not using, although I'm trying. And then the ones I love, I'm buying the bigger ones. So I like that a lot. Makes me happy, this one. Okay. This is okay. This is nothing like, where's my, oh, there it is. This is nothing exciting, but it is blue rutile. Yeah, blue rutile, I don't know what it's called, and green tea on top. So it is 2 and 2, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's 2 and 2. I did not write that down, but I'm pretty much, I do it. When I do 2, most of the time I'll do 2 and 2, but there's some glazes I know are better at 3. So it's pretty though. I like it. It's a garlic plate. I think you all know what that is. I have one more garlic plate. My last kiln reveal, I believe, so the last one or the one before, I showed you an oil bottle that I made for a client for their yellow and blue kitchen. So I made this to match. I don't know if I love it. It is Amaco's Sapphire Float in the middle, just one coat. What I do is I put water, I sponge water in the middle. I got that from Amy, I want to say Palachek. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, Amy. But anyways, I thought that was a good tip because you need it to stay sharp, and it did. So I did one coat of that over, you put the water, you just take a sponge, a wet sponge, and just damp it in there and let it sit for a while. And then when you put the glaze on, it doesn't get thick. I just did 1 coat of that, and then I did Sunbeam. I did 2 coats of Sunbeam on the edge, and that is the Flux Glaze from Amaco with the speckles in it. No, Sunbeam is the yellow. This is Sun Shower. Sun Shower is Sunbeam with the speckles. And then I did right in the middle there, around the rim, between the two, I just did 2 coats of Winterwood. So, I don't know. Tell me what you think. I don't know. I wish I would have put maybe some more Winterwood. Oh, you know what? I can refire it. What do you think? Maybe put a little bit of either yellow or Winterwood in the middle, just so it's not so in your face like an ink spot test. Tell me your thoughts. I'd love to hear some suggestions. I also, if you have any insight on the kiln situation, I'm pretty sure I loaded it wrong, but maybe I've watched videos, how to load a kiln. I read all of the, I don't know, AI stuff from Googling, what's the Sarah code mean? What does this mean? What do I do? Anyways, it's annoying. Okay, it's a winner. I love this one. This is on, pretty sure this is dragon fruit. Yes, this is dragon fruit. So that's that white porcelain with ilmenite in it. Light, dragon fruit light. Although right now I'm working with regular dragon fruit. I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like. It's twice as much ilmenite. It could look quite, I have a little helper here. Thank you, Frankie. You can help Mama? Huh? You can help. Yeah, you're a good girl. I know. She used to have this little vent in the garage on the wall where she would love to hang out there and look out there and see other cats. Well, now my kiln vent is in it, so no more vent for Frankie. I feel bad. Okay, anyways, this is Coyote Turquoise Lake, and that is from Finkel, Lisa, is it Lisa? At Finkel Pottery. I think it's Lisa, yeah. Finkel Pottery. She's the one who turned me onto that. But you know, I gotta tell you, if there are glaze combinations and I'm not giving you credit, either I didn't know you did it, or I do know you did it, but I don't remember because I just watched so many videos and I don't always remember. I'm starting to write notes, but you know, Audrey Lynn, Jeanette, Nat, Lisa Finkel, Jane from Shoebox, Lucy from 2 West. Is it 2 West or West 2? I think it's 2 West. Sarah Hollum, Therese Dellenlund, Linda from Lindy Lou. I know I'm forgetting people, but I get so. Molly. She's been doing some words. I can't remember your name. Oh, Amanda from Red Eft, and Maritime. She does these little reviews. Oh, and Sarah from Three Little Potters. Is it Sarah from 3 Little Potters? She does great reviews too. Oh, and Dante does great reviews. There's so many. I get Linda at Lindy Lou is really good at giving everybody acknowledgments. I'm not even going to attempt, but I'm going to try. So anyways, I get influence. Oh, and the Unsets. Let's not forget the Unsets. Oh, and also Shane and Diana from Wonky Pots. No, Walkie Pots. So many, you know. But I don't know. I don't remember seeing this one, but I like it. It is Albany Slip Brown. I saw the Albany Slip Brown on something I did on this clay body, on the white clay body. I don't know if it'll work on all white ones, but on the Dragon Fruit Light, I love it. I just did a little bit of sandstone on the top, and I just thought the brown and blue I love. So I just did, I don't know, maybe I did half. It really ran. But I know I didn't put it down that far. So that is, I believe it's 2 coats of Albany Slip Brown, because the lesser coats, I read, you get more of the yellow. And if you put more coats, you get more of the brown. And I like the yellow. So with Albany Slip Brown, I'm using 2 coats. And sandstone, I generally use 2 coats too. So yeah, but I probably did 3 coats of the Turquoise Lake, because in the inside, I usually do 3 coats. But it's pretty, isn't it? I'm gonna do more of those. I really like that one. Okay, I have some little things. It's so funny, I just saw Lucy did this. We were thinking alike, but blue hydrangea on the sponge rest. You just can't go wrong. This is on, I have something on the light body. So this is on speckled buff. Blue hydrangea is Mayco, and 2 coats. And this is a little ornament I made. This is on that white clay that I bought. It's a one-off. I won't buy it anymore. It's good clay. It's called Neath, but it's just, you know, I don't have any speckles, so I like my speckles. But look at the difference. It's not that different. It's more purpley. I like them both. But I was just glazing some things today, and I did more blue hydrangea with some different combos. So that'll be not on the next kiln, but the next one after that. So just, that's all it is, blue hydrangea. Okay. Now you might be thinking this is a jungle gem. It is a jungle gem, but it's not just a jungle gem. I thought it was mixed melon. It looks a lot like mixed melon, but ends up it's 2 coats of sage, gloss sage, Mayco, sage gloss, gloss sage, sage gloss, and 1 coat of Mayco's Jungle Gems Fruity Freckles on top. Isn't that sweet? I really like that. Now I'm only doing one side because I don't know, it seems complicated, but I'll figure it out next year. Next year I'll do both sides. I'll hang it on a wire. I know I've seen some of you guys do that. This is Blue Guppy Jungle Gem with a coat of cheetah. 2 coats of the Blue Guppy and 1 coat of cheetah, so 2 jungle gems. I like the 2 jungle gems. I don't think I got that one from the Mayco website, but that's pretty. I like that one. And then I also have, oh, I completely lied. I'm wrong. I am wrong. This is just meadow. Sorry about that. This is meadow. That's all it is. 2 coats of meadow. Jungle gem, Mayco jungle gem. This is Blue Guppy with cheetah. And you know, I just made a mug. I just glazed a mug to look like this. I love it. 2 coats of the Blue Guppy, 1 coat of the cheetah. I think I did 2 coats of the cheetah on the mug I made. So, you can probably see this, so I'll show it to you. This is Shipwreck on the bottom, Chinote on the top, and I did a coat of sandstone in the middle. So this is, I hadn't done that combination before, but this is inspired by Walkie Pots. And I don't know, I like my other ones better that don't have the sandstone. I like it with the blue hydrangea in the middle, or the, I think I did Aurora green in the middle. But it's nice, I like it. Yeah. 2, 2, and 2. I might have done 3 in the middle, because that's what I usually do. Okay, we're getting there. Oh, this one's kind of cool. This one I like a lot. Now I know you know that that is poppy fields, but underneath the poppy fields is 1 coat of pearl white, 1 coat of Spectrum's pearl white. I like that combination. On this clay body, it just, I think it'll look good on a white clay body too, but let me see. There we go. There we go. I think you can see it now. It just kind of, I don't know, it does something, I think it makes the poppy fields look even better. Kind of exciting. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, this was a test. I took a surface design workshop, and so I was playing around and I made this wonky plate, and so I started to play with some sgraffito. So you can see underneath there's like flower designs. I did some sgraffito, and I was just practicing this technique that I learned. And then after it dried a bit, I just put the black in, and then I scraped it off with a rib, and then I put 3 coats of Tangelo on top. I knew I wanted to use a Celadon, and I thought, I'm gonna try the Tangelo because I don't use that very much. I like the Tangelo. I mean, this is, you know, I don't know what I'll do with this plate. I'll put sponges on it or something. I did refire this. This is from another refire from my last kiln unload. So I fired them separately because I'm so tired of things not fitting. And so this was completely bare. And I decided I'm just going to put some peppered plum on the rim, and it looks better. I could also put it there and refire it, but I actually don't mind it. It looks better than it did before. That's just the Spectrum Soft Pink, which I love. Love the soft pink. I prefer the soft pink to the pink gloss, although I like the pink gloss in Mayco, and I prefer it to the soft red, even though I like the soft red, but for me, I just love the soft pink. So soft pink all over with the peppered plum on top. But that's from the last kiln unload. What is this? What is this? I believe this is, and I'll put it on the screen if I'm wrong, but I believe it is amaryllis and mocha marble. I don't have a note, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. But I'll put it on the screen if it's different. This is, you can put where the little holes are, and I'll put a picture up here too. I have these little plastic, they're like little plastic, they look like little light bulbs, and they fit in those little holes. You just put them in, you just give them a little twist. You could also glue them in, but I don't know, I kind of like having the option. And then you put a light underneath. You could put fairy lights. I wouldn't put a candle, but you could put a tea light, you know, the kind that you turn on. I have one that you just press a button. It's just a little one like this big. You press a button and it lights up. And when you have those plastic things, they look like Christmas lights. So I'll show you a picture with and without the Christmas lights in it. So I have a bunch of these. You know, I'm doing I don't know if I've told you, but I'm doing my very, very first, sorry about that, my very, very first market in my life. So I did a garage sale a few months back, and at the Sonoma Community Center, they have a winter fair. It's juried, which means that, you know, they have to pick you. So that was exciting. And I'm going to do it. So it's 3 days or 2.5 days. It's a Friday afternoon, a Saturday, and a Sunday. And yeah, it's a fundraiser. So they take a certain percentage, and I'm excited about it. So I've been getting ready. I've got everything labeled and I've got everything priced. And by the way, that app I've told you about before called Clay Lab to keep track of everything. Oh my God, I love it so much. For when you're selling stuff too, you put down, is it for sale, how much it is, and then when it sells, you put down sold. So it seems pretty straightforward, but it's just kind of a nice way to keep inventory. I numbered everything too. So it'll be really easy. I think we'll see. You know, all my plans don't always work out, but we'll see how it all goes down. But the app is really, really helpful. So right now I have labeled and priced, not counting my little things, like 100. So I think I've got maybe 150 things so far, probably another like 200 things. I mean, it's like part of me is thinking, I hope that's enough. And it's like, wouldn't that be great if it wasn't enough? Like, that would be a good day. Okay, this is a little platter that I made, and these little holes for my little tags. So this is, I love the texture. I got this textured mat. It's made for baking, for cakes, for fondant. And it just had all these different textures. I thought, that's kind of fun. Actually, it's the same thing that I used to make this bowl, but I'll show you that next. And this is winter wood all over. And then I have 2 coats of smoky Merlot on top. And where it meets, you can see it's sort of this light pink color, which is really pretty. It's really pretty. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. So maybe less winter wood. I don't know. But kind of different little experiment there. Okay, I think we're almost done. I have a bunch of Sheila's Angels, so I don't necessarily need to tell you what they all are. This looks like the blue guppy with the cheetah on it. I just, you know, if I was using it, I just put it on here. This is Pink Pixie, which I'm going to show you something I made with Pink Pixie in a minute. I have a couple of the Pink Pixies. And they're ornaments, so, and they're just the little teensy ones. I love them so much. Everybody's doing, not everybody, but a lot of people are doing Sheila's Angels, and they're Sheila's Angels. Poppy fields. And then I've got, this is either, I want to say it's probably Fairy Rose. I think that's Fairy Rose. And of course, they have little backs. This one looks like, this might be amaryllis. I think it's amaryllis. I just probably did one coat. This looks like it's meadow, but I'm not sure. It could be, no, you know what? It's turquoise lake. It's turquoise lake. It's just one coat. And this is soft pink. Soft pink by Spectrum. And then I just have a few calming stones. I've got like 5 of them. I don't know. I just put the glaze colors on them. I think I have all together, I have some keychains and I have other ones. I probably have about 50 of them. So I'm going to stop making them. Oh my God. It's my favorite combo, I think. I'm going to show it to you. Oh my God. Is that fat? I know we've seen the pink and the poppy fields. I've done a lot of them myself. I have looking at a bunch of them. I've done pink and poppy fields. I've done the blushing white by Speedball in the poppy fields. I've done a lot. Amaryllis, and anyways, this is my favorite one. I bet you know what it is. This is the soft pink. I love the soft pink. This is on Bee Mix with Speckles. So the Bee Mix with Speckles makes a difference. You could see the speckles. It very much shows speckles, this clay. I love it. I'm going to go buy a ton of it. This is 2 coats of Spectrum Soft Pink and 2 coats of Cheetah. Right? I mean, if you like pink, you'll be seeing a lot of this. I think I have a couple of mugs like this in the kiln as we speak. I hope they survive. I hope they survive. I was so excited to get my kiln, you know, waiting for the kiln, having it not come when it got here. So excited. So excited to do my live. Oh, I didn't even tell you this part. I don't think I told you this part. I did record. Did I tell you this? I don't remember. If I did, forgive me. I'm a little fried. It's been a day. Anyways, I did record the kiln unload last night. Yes, I did. First of all, I could not remember any of the combos because I glazed so many things getting ready for my kiln to arrive that, you know, they all look alike when they're glazed. You cannot tell the difference. And I had 2 kiln loads of stuff, but only 1 kiln load in. And I was going to, as I was putting it in, I thought, oh good, I'll just mark down what they are. I'll have little notes. No, it did not work. I have notes for the next one though. It's done. It's good. So I didn't remember anything. I was going to just like post it later. The lighting was horrible. It was in the garage. I had a ring light. It was all glary. It was horrible. But I was gonna post it anyways, except for when I went to go, you know, do some whatever editing and posting, there was no audio. I hope the audio is working now. I did a test, but I have my microphone. It comes with 2 microphones. I used the other microphone. So, oh, I'm touching it. I don't know if the other microphone is broken. I'm going to do another test, but I did a test before this works, before I did this. And if the audio doesn't work, I'm going to be pissed. And maybe there's a way for me to fix it, but I thought, you know, I'm just going to redo it. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. I only have a few more things. 1, 2, 3, 4 after these 2 mugs. So these are standard combo I use a lot. This is just sandstone, and this is on Dragon Fruit Light. 2 coats of sandstone and 2 coats of cenote. I know it's cenote. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'm pronouncing it the Italian way. So I speak Italian-ish, and note is definitely Italian. I figured it was an Italian word, so Italian pronunciation would be cenote. But everybody's saying cenote, which is, I guess, what it is. The actual word is cenote. So when I looked it up, it's a Spanish word. So Spanish and Italian, they're familiar or similar, but they're not the same. So I've been pronouncing it as an Italian, which is wrong. So I know it's cenote, but I kind of like cenote. It's the way I've been doing it, so I'm kind of stuck on it. So I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, so forgive me. I know it's cenote, but cenote and sandstone. I love this combo. I just love it. It's just really, really, really pretty. Okay. This is just a little, I had a little leftover clay. This is Be Mixed with Speckles. And this is just olive float. It's just 2 coats of olive float, which, you know, is always so pretty. It has texture on it. In person, you can see it. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. It's just the same as that little platter that I showed you a minute ago. Okay, this I made for a little boy who loves pink. He loves pink. And is he 3 or 4? I think he's 4. He's 3 or 4, I can't remember. So I wanted to make it small enough so he could hold it. It's got ridges so he could hold it. It's got his name, and it's pink. This is Fairy Rose in the middle. Fairy Rose is Coyote. And then it's Boogie Pink on the outside. I wanted it just to be a little bit lighter, but then I put Pink Pixie on top. So it's very pink, but also some blue and some gray. And I hope he likes it. I'm excited to send that to him. Okay, this is, yes, it's a good thing. It's a good thing I wrote it down. This is on Speckled Buff. This is 2 coats of blue rutile. I don't know. We're going to say rutile. I like rutile. We're going to do 2 coats of blue rutile and 2 coats of green tea on top. So that's actually not bad. I wonder what that would look like on a light clay body. It's pretty. What do you think? I kind of like it. And one more, and this one's really different. This is the sage gloss on the inside. I really like the sage gloss. Actually, I first saw the sage gloss on Walkie Pots, Shade and Diana. That was a long time ago, and that's when I bought it. I'm like, oh yeah, kind of like it. I did it on a thing last week. My last kiln reveal, I did it on the inside on a light clay body, and it was richer on the. Interestingly, it was richer, darker on the light clay body, but I like it. So 3 coats on the inside, and on the outside is Chun Plum and Iron Luster, 2 coats of each. Chun Plum, you can see it. You can see it popping through with Iron Luster, and you know Iron Luster does magical things. Healing Earth Nation, he uses a lot of Iron Luster, oatmeal, blue rutile, textured turquoise, ancient jasper. He does a lot of really cool things if you like that sort of look. Oh, one more. I have one more. Okay, this is a planter. I think it was a mug gone wrong. I'm not sure, but I have another one in the kiln right now with the same thing. This is Desert Dusk, which is really an interesting glaze, isn't it? Desert Dusk all over, and two coats, and 2 coats of olive float on top, which I believe I did like the top 2/3. Maybe I did the top half, but it's drippy. So interestingly, on this, oh, I have one more. They just keep coming. This was the only one. There might have been one more that had a teensy little run. I don't even remember. It was so small. But I do remember there was one because I remember just feeling like, oh, I better just so I don't hurt myself. But I don't know where it is. Maybe, you know what? I don't know. It was so small, I don't even think I can find it anymore. But this was the only one, but also very, very slight. Again, I just wanted to take the edge off so I don't hurt myself, and I almost hurt myself because you know, you can cut a finger off. So this was the only one that had a drip. So I haven't made many of these, I don't know, sippy cups, travel cups. I have a few more. They're okay. I bought the straws, so I'm going to use them. So I'm on a cheetah discovery. I'm just like trying things with the cheetah. Oh, I have a really fun one that I just did with cheetah that was really different. I don't know. It'll be fun to see what it looks like. So this is 2 coats of Sunrise. It doesn't look like sunrise at all. In the middle is just sunrise. I love sunrise on the speckled buff. And then 2 coats of cheetah on top, just on the outside. It's okay, it's pretty. I like some other ones more. So that's it. So no live kiln opening, no kiln working right now. No video of me opening the kiln. So, you know, there goes all my plans. I even have a special shirt on, but I'll wear that for the live. It's happening. It will happen. It's just a matter of when, you know, it's just a matter of when, but it's definitely going to happen. If you are still here watching, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, for your comments, for your support. You've all been so supportive and so kind. I learned so much from all of you, and I just appreciate you watching and being here. If you haven't subscribed and you're liking the content, please subscribe. You know, we all talk about it, but it really does help. It feels really nice. And yeah, it's encouraging. What can I say? It feels really good. And apparently I need 1,000 subscribers to be able to do full-on lives, to have no restrictions. I guess there's restrictions. I'm still going to do it. So I don't really fully understand. I'll figure it out, just like I'm figuring out my kiln. Any kiln advice, kiln loading advice, what to do when you get those kiln errors. Do I start it all over again? I don't know. I'm going to call L&L tomorrow, and I'll call Clayscapes, and I'm sure they'll give me some good guidance. What a bummer. I was so psyched because I did the test one. Great. It was a little hot. I fixed it. Did my bisque kiln. Great. Perfect. Everything was lovely. Did my first glaze. I was like, oh, no disasters. That's like amazing. I got a little cocky. Forgot to put those little plugs in. Anyways, what are you going to do? Thank you. I will let you all go. I appreciate everything, like I said before. And you know, I always want you to keep playing, keep learning, and keep going. It's very, very important. It's everything. So you guys take care. I will talk to you at the next reveal, where it will be live. It will be live. Bye.